So, unprepared, unflinching, and shocked and surprised, we are launching into a third Legacy League of the evening with blue-red thumbless crabs. So you may think that crabs are thumbless. You'd be right, they have pincers. We are playing 8 copies of the modern legal crab people. Hedron Crab and Ruin Crab, 4 copies each, but we are also playing Krark the Thumbless. So Krark, who has lost both his thumbs gambling, Krark's thumb and Krark's other thumb being legendary artifacts. By the way, holy crap, Krark's necklace has a thumb on it, for whatever reason. The text on Krark is 1 in a red for a 2/2 legendary creature, Goblin Wizard. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, return that spell to its owner's hand. If you win the flip, copy that spell. You may choose new copies or new targets for the copies. So, what are we doing with that? Well, oh, hey, Big Ben. Well, we've got a couple spells like Manamorphose and Visions of Beyond, where forking them is great, and they are sort of cost-effective enough that missing on them is not so bad. Surgical Extraction follows into the same camp. Lightning Bolt falls into the same camp. But then we have the absolute mind-blowing insanity of Archive Trap. So if an opponent searches their library this turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay this spell's mana cost. So, with Krark in play, we can play this for 0, and we flip a coin. If we win, we mill them for 26. If we lose, we have to try again for 0 mana, which is fine. Seems okay. In a combo with that, not only is that something, and Surgical something, and Maddening Cacophony is something. So Surgical and Archive Trap have the unique qualities of costing 0 mana for us to put a spell in the stack, meaning that we cast it, right? So if Karn bounces it back to our hand over and over and over again, then we play Brain Freeze, and Brain Freeze counts all of those copies that we didn't actually resolve, but we did cast them because they were played. So, you know, could be sick. We got a sideboard of some reasonable modern, or sorry,
Meanwhile,
Magic the Gathering cards that should be good in some of the matchups we intend to run up against. So let's see how we do. Hoping to dodge chalices. Don't know what else, so let's hop in and have fun. Thank you, Blitzmtg, for shipping me this list and giving me the incentive to play it. You're good people, Blitz. If anyone who is watching this video wants to see the ultimate in modern mill action, check out Blitzmtg, Blitz Lion on MTGO. Blitzmtg on Twitter, I believe. Don't add him. If we go 3-2 or better, it's my fault. If we go 2-3 or worse, it's Blitz's fault. Got it. Got it. Got it. Well, this hand is kind of nuts. Keep. Also, let's not run into any Emrakuls. I'm not saying. I'm super saying. I just wished my opponent good luck, despite the fact that I am the one who's playing Krark the Thumbless.
Yeah, baby, I know it.
We love you, Daddy Bender. Uh-oh. Hey, it's Joe Rogan's Alternative Facts. Well, thank you, Gabe Sprout. I encourage you to cultivate a consistent internet handle, but I realize that that is not necessary. Don't do it. No, I don't have a surgical in this hand. Oh my god, they didn't have it? Unreal. They also didn't search their library. Well, we have a brainstorm, so we'll find it. Hey-o! Who needs it? Who needs it? Listen, listen, this is how you play Magic the fucking Gathering over here. Let me tell you. Yes, they did? Oh, they Bloodstained Mire. Shit, I missed. I was saving the surgicals for our Krark. Listen, we came here to fork some Archive Traps, all right? I'm not some kind of amateur who casts a single Archive Trap. What do you think I am? Animate dead. Boom. Get the flip out of here, you friggin' nerd. Boosh. Main decked surgical. You came to the wrong neighborhood, Grizzle Daddy. You came to the wrong neighborhood. Word Doctor. Opponent is reeling after that one. Who needs consistent gamer tags? I didn't say gamer. Their hand is Dark Ritual. Whoo. 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 No, I just it's just one of those things where there's a lot of people I know from a bunch of different Discord servers, and like frequently they'll have like completely different, totally unrelated names on different servers, and I'm an old man, so I have a hard time keeping track of it. All right, we took a picture because it lasts longer, and let's go in. I guess. I don't have to, but all right. So we could have milled them for 16 already, and we could have been casting Ancestral, but again, we did not come here not to fork the spells we cast. Faithless Looting, Resolves. Hit a fetch land. Hit a fetch land and keep it, and then use it. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Is there any other payoff in their graveyard? There's not. Okay, so we'll go end step. Let's brainstorm, see if we can shuffle away this Morphose for something more useful. Brain Freeze is actually not that good right now. And I think we came here to fork off, and fork off we will. I don't know why Quimby is the voice that I want for that, but it desperately is. Ladies, gentlemen, we came here to fork off, and fork off we shall. When I made my previous decisions, I did not understand how unpopular they would make me. So I am flip-flopping. Is that Mayor Quimby JFK from Clone High, or the actual factual JFK? Well, that quote is Mayor Quimby, and it's definitely one of my favorites by far. I just love, like, just him just blatantly telling people, I have realized my stance on this issue has made me unpopular, and therefore I am flip-flopping. Let them rot. All right, so that's not the best. Really should have snapped off the double Archive Trap earlier. I guess I'll just stash both of them on top. They don't have a payoff in their graveyard yet. They still have a Dark Ritual in their hand, I think. I took this screenshot. Is it that Dark Ritual? No, it is that Dark Ritual. All right. All right. Let's see what happens. It's highly unlikely they can reanimate anything dangerous this turn, but it is possible. But I feel like hiding the Archive Traps from them has some value. I think they'll take the Ruin Crab, but I'm not sure. Takes the Brain Freeze. Okay. And Scoops! They just wanted to know what I was up to. Fair enough. I didn't actually play any mill spells until that point. Alright. That seems good. Feels like, now, I'm not gonna lie, but it feels like this might be like the matchup that we're just gonna eat them alive. Not gonna lie. They need a pretty freaky opening to beat me here. For anyone who's familiar with Modern Horizons, this set symbol is way too freaking close to me. Like, I can see that this is a VM for Vintage Masters, but they didn't even need to concede. No, they didn't. I think they were just done. I mean, I did surgical their Grizzle brands, and they saw my hand, and they were like, oh God, no. No. We're good, I'm done. Mindbreak Trap could be good here, but again, it's just one of those things that, like... if they have discard, it's really... I guess if I have Surgical and Ravenous Trap and Mindbreak Trap, it's easy for me to draw two of these in an opener. So I guess we'll just cut down on some of those sort of value plays and just try to cheese them out. Which I don't feel bad about because they're playing Reanimator. So suck it, nerd. I don't really mean that. I'm only saying that because you can't hear me, opponent. If you were here in person, I would be completely polite to you. I actually completely respect your choice of playing Reanimator. No force. I don't like force against the deck that is likely to play double discard on you. Or triple discard on you. It's just that they know I'm a blue deck, right? So this hand is not good, but I'm going to keep it because we have a Brainstorm. I mean, they can, and if they were to come into the stream and be like, oh my God, you were so rude to me when you were playing against me, it's like, no, it's because you can't hear it. I'm just trying to be entertaining. In real life, I would never do that to someone. I'm actually, unless I know the person I'm playing against, I'm usually a fairly quiet, polite player. What's Bolt for? Being an idiot? Yeah, just being an idiot. So I should have... I forgot that I had bolts in the deck because this is the first time I've played it. So I just left it in for... Is it hard being this good? Yeah, exactly. So that's exactly it, Blitz. I will BM the flip out of my friends so hard, non-stop, all match. And, like, people next to us will be like, what the... like, what are you guys doing? Like, it's so not acceptable. And it's like, no, dude, we know each other. It's fine. All right. So they buried an Iona, which is wild. Bolt to make brainstorming. Yeah, exactly. Now I have a blank piece of cardboard in my deck, so it's really easy to... Okay.
Boom, baby!
Oh, wait, I have the one. Woo! Did not notice them reveal the Chancellor. So their hand is Chancellor and Enthum. Got it. Didn't notice the Chancellor. Still played around it because I'm not going to say I'm smart. Because I'm not. That was just lucky. Lucky. Just mana symbol things. I am smart. Oh, no. Oh my God, I did the thing. Oh my God, I did the thing. Oh, I've never done that before. Oh, I've never done that before. It's cool. I didn't need to win this game. Sorry, y'all. That is the first time I've ever done that, to be fair. It's because they had 0 copies in their deck, and so I was like, okay, time to take the screenshot. Yep. That's on me. That's on me. Moving on. Wash my hands of that. Moving on. Tell the opponent punt. Nah. They know. They know. Alright, we got Ravenous Trap and Mindbreak Trap and Archive Trap. We got traps for days. Yeah. It is hard to be this good, Blitz. Alright? It's hard to be exactly this good. It'd be easier to be worse or better, but not to be exactly this good. Just keeping them bolts in. Yeah, I punted. I'm not going to unpunt. I'm not going to make good choices now that I've made bad choices. I am going to sunk cost fallacy my way into an early grave or a 5-0. Opponent mulls to 4. You got it. Come at me. What do you got? What do you got? Chancellor. Well, fuck. Hope they don't have turn 1 combo. What am I putting under here? Brain freeze? Brain freeze. Putting a brain freeze under there. Any order the rest. We're so dead. I mean, they mull to 4, and one of the cards is a Chancellor. Probably not. No, we're not dead. We're not dead. We could be dead next turn, but we're not dead on turn 1. I mean, it's incredibly unlikely. Remember to Wrap Trap. I can't Wrap Trap right now. I can't Wrap Trap right now because they revealed Chancellor. I'm actually going to try to play this game well instead of hilariously. But we top deck Surgical because that's exactly how good I am, apparently. Have we done that all 3 games? I think we did that all 3 games, right? It was just like, what if I top deck Surgical? Yep. Unmask. So we'll respond by taking out the Chancellor. Yes, I'll pay 1. Excuse me, I would like to pay for my... Yeah, I want to pay for it. The other card in their hand was, in fact, Animate Dead. Wild. All right, I'm going to take out the card they targeted. Exile the graveyard. We did do. With Ravenous Trap, Mr. Fringe, I don't really want to do that because there is a good chance that later on we could Archive Trap and then exile a lot of cards. So, or that they make me discard the Ravenous Trap, and I'm okay with that one too. I guess the Mindbreak Trap is really, really bad now. Oh, you meant with the Surgical. You meant exile the 1 card in the graveyard. Yeah, I mean, I just made that mistake, right? I don't think I'm likely to make it twice in a row like that. I mean, I could. Not going to tell you I couldn't, because I definitely could. But, all right. They're going to take the Ravenous Trap like 10 out of 10. Like, there's no way. There's no other card they're going to take here. There's no way. Now that we got past turn 1, the Mindbreak Trap. They took the Mindbreak Trap. What? You left me the 2 cards that together are completely busted. Well, I mean, I'm Brainstorm locked, but I guess I'll just leave them both in my hand, right? Should you keep the bolt? I can't cast it. Surgical yourself to shuffle. That's the big brain play. They discard nothing relevant. Okay. Pass the turn. Oh no. Oh no. Even if I screwed it up, I had another one. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, opponent. Blitz, I'm not sorry to you. I'm not sorry to you at all. They searched their library. Get wrecked. Wait, hold on. You added 1 million cards to your graveyard? Get wrecked more. Could I have kept their graveyard fat in case I drew a Visions of Beyond? Yes, I could have, but you can't free cast a Ravenous Trap unless they've had 3 or more cards enter their graveyard, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Blitz, did you know I was gonna have Reanimator first? You did, right? You knew I was gonna hit Reanimator first, and you were just like, let me ship you this deck list. Also, let me stack it for you. Let me make sure you win. I don't want you to be discouraged by my choices here. Listen, you're gonna 5-0 this league. We're gonna get all the hookers and blow. You didn't need to surgical, could have done the other 2 with the target. They didn't have enough cards enter their graveyard that turn. Are you serious? Did they top deck? Did they top deck Entomb? And oh my god. Oh my god. How tilted is my opponent right now? No, don't worry. I have the 3rd surgical. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got more. I've got more. Hold on, I'm looking at their deck list right now. So I surgicaled the Iona, and after I surgical the Gristlebrands, the only remaining creatures in their deck are 1 Children of Corliss, 3 Fairy Macabres, and they have a Tendrils, which is not a creature, but their Reanimator deck ran out of targets. Oh, thank you, Blitz. Thank you, BlitzMtg, for the recommendation of the deck. No, we got the Chancellors first, right? I think we got the Chancellors first. I deleted the screenshot now, so I think it's over. Oh, Jacob is boss. You're a person. You're some kind of internet vintage legacy person. I'm back. I didn't know you left. Welcome. Back? Used to be an avid watcher of this. Really? Neat. Back in the day. Yeah, well, we've been around for all of a year, so it's not really that long, but it certainly felt like the year that was a decade. This seems bad. This seems good. No, I'll bottom of Visions. Maybe we'll finally run into Delver. Following since June 2nd. Nice, nice. Well, welcome back. I don't know what took you away, and I don't know what brought you back, but I'm happy to have you here, Jacob is boss. No, I saw you in a Wambo Combo tweet, and apparently you invented some kind of vintage or legacy deck, and then Wambo was wrecking someone who was playing your deck, and then was like, where'd you get that deck? And they were like, I made it. And then he was like, no, you didn't. Jacob, his boss, made it. And it was this is my recollection. Remember, I'm an old broken brained man, so this may not be actually factual, but I believe that was the case. So they did not shuffle. I'm going to mill 2 of the cards they liked. All right. I don't know. Looks like Miracles, so let's mill them again and then play Krark. MTGO Zoomers, yeah, man. You guys are all good people. I can't believe how many of you have been through this channel from one time or another, but like, it does feel like the community of like people who really play this game hard, love this game, like they really go ripping through the streams looking for content that they like. So thank you for the follow, Mr. Fringe89. So played my Serum Powder Eldrazi list like in June. I guess I did. I know I played a Serum Powder Eldrazi list back then when Blood Moon was really good. Yeah, it could have been. Well, get out of here, you nerd. Force me. Force me! Oh shit, they forced me. Blood Moon is good now. I mean, Blood Moon is good now. Daze me? Don't daze me, bro? Brozette? Bro they? Brobot? Hey-oh! We got more crabs. Although I probably don't want to play them this turn. think we just go Morphos on top, Cacophony on top, and then we just pass the turn. Next turn, we pick up the second crab, play it, and mill them for 12. And then Visions. No, yeah, we went Modern, the Blood Moon format. Blood Moon's not great in Legacy. Back to Basics is okay. But it does depend on the deck you're against. It depends on the meta. It depends on the deck you're playing. Wasteland. Sure. Oh, that's kind of frustrating. Oh, I don't get to mill like I wanted to. Oh, shoot. Snow is everywhere. Exactly. Which I love, by the way. If you're going after the snow deck, you better be going after me because I love Astrolabe so much. Opponent's on 17 cards in graveyard. Not good enough. I guess I could try to bait another another daze out of them or something. Getting them off their tempo doesn't feel like the worst. Force. I'll take it. That one's fine. Thoughts on the snow deals? For constructed, they're garbage. Snow duels are garbage. I mean, they could be playable because they're fetchable as tap lands, so they're like as playable as a Triome, but like, holy crap. Yeah, they're fetchable. They're not good enough, right? Like, we needed like snow shocks or something like that. If you wanted me to be excited, you have to give me something that's like exciting. Like I just can't. They pitched Days of that Force. They did. They don't have red mana. This is the one island they've had all game. Their art is S tier. I mean, sure, but they're in new frame, so finding it hard to care, Blitz. Sorry, I don't mean to come out as harsh. It's just like those tapped snow typed lands. Like I was expecting those in Cold Snap, so they're like 13 years late. So, like what? Oko and Astrolabe. I wanted Painter to be better. Okay, so let's hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna play Ancestral Recall first, but it's better because it can't be misdirectioned. Sure. So Shelldock Isle doesn't protect me from Daze, but they've already played and exiled multiple Dazes. There's 0 lightning bolts in their graveyard, which is what I wanted to exile with Surgical. So let's play Shelldock. Mill them. Oh, can I play this? If a library has 20 or fewer. No, I can't. Not yet. Soon enough. Probably Manamorphose, because that'll go great with his Brain Freeze. Delicious. And then let's try to kill this Delver now. If they still have more counter magic, God bless them. Oko and Astrolabe hurts. I wanted Painter to be better. Painter's great. I just 5-0'd with Painter the other day. If you go back in my Twitch VODs, if you find the one where I was playing No Bad Cards Painter, I 5-0'd with it on my first time out. So Painter is great. Painter is a very good deck. It's playing Oko though. So, you know, strap yourselves in for that, but it's fantastic. Yeah, Rug. Yep. Rug Painter with Oko and snow theme. So you got Astrolabes, you got Icefang Codals. I mean, it's got all of my favorite cards, right? So it's just a banger. Delver, sure. Bolt. Well, get ready for a big old Brain Freeze, opponent. How's your head? Okay, so what are we surgicaling? They have 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3 ponders. Good God, 4 ponders. So all the ponders. All right, we're just gonna surgical the bolt, especially when I'm playing a surgical. Yeah, yeah. Bolt is what I wanted initially, but they didn't have one in there. Hand is Pyro and Oko. Yikes. Opponent, you might be dead. Might be a little dead. Take a screenshot because it lasts longer. Hey Blitz, how do you like this one, huh? Do you like this? We race Oko. We definitely race Oko. I think we'll be fine. Oh yeah, that's hot.
That's so ratchet.
Beep 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 beep. Get milled for 12? Question mark. Same target. Same target. Same target. Whee! Who goes out on Mondays? So right now I could mill them for 6 and draw a card, or could pass their turn. They will likely play the young Pyromancer, and then we'll mill them for 9 and draw a card. It's not a win yet, but it's damn close. Brain freeze in Modern, please. Yes, yes. Put it in Modern Horizons too. I did. Is it article? Yeah. That is 10 cards I'd love to see in Old Border and Time Spiral remasters, but I think Faithless Brewing did a good job covering a lot of the cards that would be great to see in Modern Horizons 2. Okay, so we're going to put them to 3 cards in deck, so we actually are not... We're not there yet, but if I draw like any kind of instant here... Cast... Okay. Blue, red. I think Brain Freeze will be fine though, because the thing about Brain Freeze is that Brain Freeze is really on par with the power level of the format. Like it just is, right? All right, we got him. I don't even need this fetch land in my hand. Get milled, nerd. Nice Delva deck. Get out. Get dunked on. All right, I think Surgical's probably bad despite what we saw there, but Pyroblast is good. Submerge, not so much, because I think doesn't make any decks inherently broken or more powerful. I agree, because like it's worse than Grape Shot in almost all way. Just cut forces. I think Surgicals are good to cut too. Submerge seems good. Were they playing green though? I have a screenshot. Oh, they are playing green. Yeah. Yeah. No. They have it. They have it. It's on me. That's on me. Pretty much all their business was blue-red, but well, we can look at the deck list, right? Are they playing? No, they're playing the blue-red Delver that just barely splashes green. Learn to lame. 'Cause I'm looking for snow to save me. No, it's all good, dude. It's all good. I kind of want to Braids over Submerge because they're not playing Goyf, right? So this is free, but they're not, because you can't submerge a Clothis unless it animates, which they're not trying to do. Clothis is not even a good choice against this deck because Clothis is slow. I'd cut a Maddening. Yeah, I think so too. Whatever kills Arcanist. Yeah, so Braid and Pyroblast both kill Arcanist permanently, right? And then, yeah, the rest of our deck is just sort of fine in the matchup. 2 Abrades and 1 Submerge? They're not playing Tarmogoyf, so I just don't care, right? Like, everything's small. I know Submerge is free, so maybe the tempo's worth it enough. All right. Take your word for it. It's easy to know how good or bad this choice was. It doesn't mean it's necessarily right or wrong, but we will run into the situations where we have the Submerge. If they were heavier on green, maybe. I mean, I don't feel bad about playing one Submerge and just hoping we get lucky, because I'm up all night I'm up all night for good. Well, that's a keeper. That's a keeper. Keep. Send that one. Let's go. Let's go. Womp womp. Well. Yeah. I will, in fact, remember to use my traps this game. I won't, quote unquote, play towards the crab lines. Crab people. Oh! Well, that's a big yikes. I love Bryant Cook has followed. Is that you, Bryant, or is that a Bryant fanboy? Or girl? Or bot? Or they? Sorry about the order of that. They, or girl, or bot, or boy. Any order is fine. We're all equal in the eyes of the Lord Bryant Cook. Master of the Storm. Hey, Zach, I am not Bryant. Good to know. But you could have had me in an instant, because we played against Bryant Cook earlier. And we killed him. All right. Let's play around Wasteland, but also setting up for more crabs. They pondered and they didn't set up their Delver. Wild. That's not good. I think I might have to cycle this Visions of Beyond. No, I'll just keep gambling. Bolt. Every other game we've had a huge amount of difficulty just trying to draw lands. This game, no, just flooding. Just don't worry. Now the Delver flip. What the flip? Or lack thereof? I don't, what? Yeah, this is not good. Please play a fetch land. I don't even care if you counter one of my archive traps at this point. Jeez. Well, thank God they can't wasteland me. Oh, good. If I had tried to cantrip with the Visions of Beyond earlier, I wouldn't have gotten anywhere. Well, at least it's good to know, you know? It's good to know we were always dead. Delver flips. All right, now we're in trouble. Oh, great. Another ponder. Super duper. Blitz! I thought people played fetches in this format. What is this, Pioneer? Help me! Help me! Listen. Play a fetch land, right? Fetch with it, and play an Oko. I won't counter it, I promise. Deal? Listen, I've already let you draw. I let you draw 3 cards with this Arcanist, all right? I could have stopped you anytime I wanted. I just didn't want to. It's more exciting. Don't people play fetches in Pioneer too? There's only one really playable fetch, and they do play it. But there's only one, so you can only play 4. Whereas like Legacy and Modern are formats where people play like 8 to 12 a lot of the time. Jeez. Really? Wow. Good Lord. Probably not fetching on purpose. No, I believe you. It's just normally in these formats, you have to fetch at some point. Like, it's like, so when I know I'm playing against Delver, right? I will try over the course of games to play in a way where I'm not vulnerable to Wasteland. But every now and then you have to play into Wasteland, and if they have it, you get beat. Not beat, but beat up. Sometimes you'd lose, and it's just surprising to me that they ran through that entire game 0 fetches, right? And they only had 2 cards in hand at the end. And they were pondering not brainstorming the whole way along. So they couldn't necessarily, like, they weren't pitching away fetches that they drew. They were just very, very lucky there. All right. Hand seems reasonable-ish. We got Crab, Double Mill, Crab, and a Pyroblast. So I'm going to keep it. It's not great, but... Yeah. Hope they don't have the turn 1 Wasteland. Brain freeze. My opponent, by the way, is Quinoa. Do it. Do it. You must. Really? No fetcheroo. Fair enough. Daze me? Daze my crab boy. No daze. Ba-boom. Locked on. Alright. Alright, I'm good for now. Double Manamorphose is not my favorite, but probably be okay. Yep. That one's fine. But you see what I mean here, Mr. Fringe? Like, they played that whole last game without fetching, and I agree with you. It is possible they were not fetching on purpose, but, like, you see, like, here, right? They had to fetch. They had to. They just didn't have a choice. So it was just pretty remarkable that they managed to get through the whole last game without doing it. Yep, you got him. Crably! Ah! Ooh. Well, I would like more mana before I have to do that. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'll take my 2-for-1 and or my massive tempo gain while I can get it. We weren't playing around Wasteland before, and I'm not playing around Wasteland now, I guess. No, I mean, I agree with you. It just seems unlikely to me that they were able to play the entire, like, there was a fair amount of luck involved. Even if they were trying not to fetch, it was still remarkable that they managed not to fetch in the entire game, right? Because we got to a reasonable number of turns of that game. Oh, geez. All right. Well, I do have an Abrade here, so we're okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep the Abrades in case I do get to cast this Krark. Oh, I should have played the island. Don't daze me, please. Thank you. Whew. That was a very obvious and potentially brutal mistake, but we got away with it. No Oko. Noko. 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 But my Krark. Ooh. The elemental looks all color corrected now. Well, that could be a really good draw. Let's find out. All right, friends. Oh, no, no, no. No. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, man, I didn't fetch proactively. Fuck. I mean, there's no guarantee that I wasn't going to lose the coin flip, but I really wanted to do it. All right. We'll take one draw step before we start casting these Manamorphoses. Because if along the way we pick up a Brain Freeze and or a Visions of Beyond, I would be pretty stoked. Makes a food. Cast the other card. Sick. All right. Well, I honestly couldn't ask for a bigger opening than this, I guess. So, they have 12 cards in their graveyard. This cares about someone getting down to 20 cards or less. So, all right. Oh, I shouldn't have played out my fetch in case I draw a crab. Hey, I drew exactly the card I wanted. Let's draw the other card I wanted. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Do it, do it, do it. Damn. So I can mill them for 9? That's nowhere near as relevant as I wanted it to be. Yeah, I think we're dead. They had that last bolt. Woof. Yeah. We got game 1 off Delver. That was pretty good, but 2 and 3 they made it look like a joke. They just had infinite removal. What's behind the isle? Brain Freeze. But I can't get to it. It's too far away. We had a Krark, but they had a bolt. Jeez, Brainstorm off the top. Yeah. You know what? I'm good here. I'm good here. We lost to probably the best deck in the format. I'm not going to feel bad about it. And a tight match too. No. We were nowhere close to being able to pull that off. I think we had like 35, 39, 40 something cards in our library. We were brutally behind. The only chance we had is if that Krark stuck and they immediately had the bolt. And I screwed up because I didn't proactively fetch and they could have had removal and I just didn't think that far ahead because I frequently don't. My sloppy sequencing gets me again. We're on the draw. Right. I'll keep it slow. It's slow and it doesn't have any tools that particularly well interact with most of the popular decks in Legacy. That said, if we ever run into Doomsday, well, maybe be okay. I need a little more time than this, opponent. I need you not to win immediately. I need you not to win immediately. I need you not to win on turn 2. I know you can win on turn 2. I'd prefer that you didn't. Because I can't. I can't do it on turn 1. If I had a trap, it would have been unreal. I mean, one assumes they have a Force of Will in their hand, but maybe not. So the question is... Well, I think what I do here is I play a land and just pass. Because this makes it way less suspicious that they think they're going to get milled out and killed. And the way that I'm going to mill them out and kill them is with a crab, which they can't necessarily deal with. If they have the win literally now, which it doesn't look like they do, they could if they have like Lotus Petals or whatever. I'm sure they could. I think it's a very reasonable shot that we could win here. Again, they should have stacked their deck with a bunch of Force of Wills or something like that, but... So they have 4 cards in hand. So if I hit a force, that would be the best thing to happen. Bang. Nope. It's all on you, little buddy. Just dead, huh? No, it wouldn't have made sense to... I don't think it made sense to do that any other way. We just had to make them have it. Now, it's possible they put the Oracle all the way to the bottom in case I have removal. LED, sure. Yeah, but then Crab doesn't mill crude. So it doesn't matter. Wait, but they didn't have Cavern here, but I didn't draw the force. They didn't do Cavern there? Wild. Wild stuff. All right, okay, so Pyroblast seems pretty okay. Force of Will seems okay. Bolt is actually okay here. Surgical's kind of sketchy, I think. Let's take out a Krark. Okay, should actually be a pretty okay matchup. I have never seen a Doomsday player just snap off a turn 1 Doomsday like that. That was insane. And if we had had an Archive Trap, it would have just been like over instantly. So it's a shame we didn't, but you know, you can't win them all. No, you know what? I should have left the surgicals in because I feel like the mill plan is not good against Doomsday. Yeah, if we get a game 3, I'll do that actually, because if we can surgical their Doomsdays, all of a sudden it's a lot harder for them to win. And admittedly, they can obviously just like get their Oracle and win with it, but that's actually fairly unlikely to happen, right? It's a one of. They have ways to search for it and stuff, but I think generally speaking, that's not a very likely thing to happen. List says on. What? 1. What? Oracle. Yes. Right. That's what I mean. So if I put it in their graveyard and they don't have Doomsday, they're unlikely to be able to do anything about it. Yeah, we're jamming Krark here. Maybe he'll get to do something this game. Go, buddy. Okay. Okay. God bless it. Ah! Why is it so hard to get my 2/2 to stick? My opponents get their 2/1s to stick, and their 1/3s. Unreal. What is happening? Sure. Okay. Jesus. So aggressive. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I can hide it. Jeez. Well, I'm Brainstorm locked. Wonderful. But if they are gonna search, use crab, mill cell. What? Oh, no, but I can't. I don't have any lands. Yeah, that's what lands were what I was looking for. Top both traps. No, because they're gonna search this turn. I'm gonna keep both traps in my hand. So what I'm gonna do is top visions and bolt. I don't want them to know I have a bolt because it's possible, like last turn, they try to go off with Oracle with a card in their deck. No, last game they went down to 0. But it's possible we're able to force them through other pressure to try to go off with cards in their stack, in their pile, in their Doomsday pile. They're also down to 2 cards right now, so it's like super unlikely that they go off. Also, if their cards in hand are like Doomsday and Dark Ritual, they'll just lose. Ponder. Perfect. So this means Visions is going live. Also, if they draw one of the 3 cards on top, I get to Archive Trap the other 2, so. Okay, they chose not to shuffle, so they liked something that they found. I don't know, mill you for 13? All right. Draw 3? All right. What if I did it again? Hold on now, I'm gonna do it again. All right. I used up literally all my luck against Reanimator. It's not my fault, Blitz. It's not my fault. I used up all my luck against Reanimator. That is not my fault. Cabal Therapy. Basically, no matter what they name, they're going to hit a bunch of stuff. Ah! It's a double. God bless it. I could have discarded one of the crabs, but I didn't. Oh. If I had hit a land, I would be able to brainstorm in response. Oh my god. Why are you playing Cabal Therapy? Brutal. Brutal. Roy, hit him with the salt. You shouldn't be playing that. Sure. You got it, friend. Oh, really? Oh, now? Oh, now you're ready to show up. Oh, thank God. Look, everyone, Force of Will's here. No, come on over. Force of Will's got some stories to tell. From its time abroad. Alright, so they're down to 32 cards. Still have to worry about brain freeze so tonight. Yeah, I mean, I know. But okay, so I want to keep the bolt. I'll tuck one of the brain freezes. We'll go crab. Okay. Sure. So the thing is, if we can get them down to 20 cards in deck, then I get to play the brain freeze that's hiding under my Shelldock Isle. So. Also, next turn, if I have mana up, I have Bolt, Force of Will, Brain Freeze. Jeez, I wish I had my mana up this turn, but... Beggar, not chooser, I suppose. They are milling themselves down this way, so... I say milling, I mean they're very, very slowly increasing the speed at which they're going through their deck, but it's significant. Good lord. They know I have Brain Freeze in hand and they're playing all their spells while they know I don't have mana. Predict. What if you didn't? Yeah. Nah. They're on literal 0 cards now. That is why I did that. So if they play anything, I can go Bolt, Brain Freeze, and they'll go down to 20 or less cards. Then we have access to the Brain Freeze under the Shelldock Isle, so I just need a little more mana. Or... and they have 1 card in hand? I'm not worried then. Bang! Get out of here. Boosh! Alright, let's see what's in their yard while I'm passing the turn. 1 Doomsday, 2, 3, so they have 1 more, which is enough, but, alright. So next turn, they're in pretty dire straits. That Scalding Tarn might miss. Did not. Lucky duck. But they can't Doomsday right now. Okay, I think we can't possibly lose at this point. If I manage to lose this game, Roy, start a prediction. If I manage to lose this game, we are some pathetic level Magic the Gathering players. If they cast Doomsday, there's no possible way they can win the game. Just calling it now. There we go. That's what I'm waiting for. So now I have Brain Freeze, Brain Freeze. So that's... gosh. Thanks, Roy. Pander, you got it. Oh, there are oracles in the graveyard. Can we draw 3 yet? What? Okay, this one's got to miss, right? All right, so they're 13, so 6 plus 9. We'll just kill them. Oh, or that. Yeah, I'll put you at 0 cards in library. How do you feel? Good? We good here? Force a Negation? Good God, that's a great card. What am I gonna do? Oh, man. Oh, geez, Rick, man. Oh, man. Same target. Same target. Same target. Wait, no, I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. What about another one? Another one. I want 9 Brain Freezes on the stack. 9 Brain Freezes. Whoo! Alright. So, this time, let's not be stupid. Let's get my Krark back in here, and let's get some Surgicals back in here. I don't think 4, but 3 seems okay, and I think these Lightning Bolts are hot nonsense. Pyroblast is just better. 2 Visions, excuse me, were useless there. Although, I don't actually think that's true, but Maddening Cacophony is medium. Alright, I feel okay about the way I'm splitting this up. Mindbreak Trap and or the 4th Surgical are things that I would like to have, but I'm happy with the way we had this. Also, if anyone bet that we could win that game, kudos. I think I'm keeping this one. I've got double Force and Pyro. Hopefully we can top deck some lands. Mountain. Snow-covered mountain. Wild. Alright. Shelldock Isle. Trigger. Whoa. Well, I have to choose something. I guess I'll choose the fetch land. I found all those lands I wanted. I guess it's good that I hit the Shelldock because I drew a land and then I had 4 more lands on top. Nobody thought it would happen. Well, I'm hoping not too many people bet against it. I don't want people losing points. Not that they have a huge amount of use, but... All right, we got double Krark, so we'll jam the first one. And then we'll jam the second one. Krark, are you finally going to get to flip some fucking coins? Because that'd be great. Resolve. All right, no fatal push. Come on, baby. You don't have it. Because I'm not forcing. They had it. That's fine. That's fine. That card does not help them win the game, sort of. Okay. Okay, they have no information on my hand, right? Literally none. You let this go, right? They have zero information on my hand. Zero. Right? Unless they're watching our stream. Well, sure. But I don't... All right. If they call Force Will, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. Not surprised. Named Mindbreak Trap. Woo! Didn't even bring those in. Might scoop to how wonderful my hand is, though. It's a good goddamn hand. I'll tell you. Land. Not a land. All right, if we're gonna jam the Krark anyway, which I didn't have to do, but All right, so if my opponent starts going off in a way that I have to interact with, we're gonna start flipping coins, but not in the fun way. So, pander, you got it. Pander again. All right. Okay. All right. See how lucky we are. Trigger. Choose a heads or tails. Okay. You do it, MTG bot. Heads. All right. I'd like heads. Tails. You lost the flip. All right. God damn it, MTG bot. Why you gotta do me like that? I thought we could go for some cannoli or some gabagool. Man, they're going hard on this stuff, huh? Just a little of the good stuff. You rolled a D2 instead. Is 2 heads or tails, though? I don't know. One assumes it's tails, but I don't know. Predict. Don't do me like this, Krark. Don't do me like this. All right, MTG bot, take the wheel. Says tails. Never been right yet. Yes, we got 2 Pyroblasts. Both are gonna target the predict. But if they want to fight, they're not gonna win. So. Oh, but I really should have queued up the thing and hit them with.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
All right, Brainstorm. Let's flip and rip it, baby. Heads. All right. Ah. Well, we can go again because I don't have any red cards to play anymore. All right, MTG bot, what say you? Heads. All right. You won! Double Brainstorm! Hold on. I got the one for this one, too.
Double kill.
Okay, we got a Shelldock. It's not legendary. Put 2 Brainstorms back. Then we'll Brainstorm. Put 2 Brainstorms back. Oh, no, I shouldn't have... Well, alright, whatever. At least I get to clear the top. Because that... Yeah, oof. Guess we'll put a crab. Do I want crabs late? Yeah, I probably want crabs late. You feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? All right. So, if they play something I have to counter, we can force it over and over and over again. And each time, if we lose, we have to pitch an extra card. If we win, we get double force. So, I think we're in a good spot, but I cannot flipping tell. So worried about the force, Lamau. That's legit. All right, so they're gonna put themselves down a lot of cards in library by doing this. I'm letting this one resolve. Mills Volcanic Island puts 2 cards in hand, sure. But like you don't have to worry about the force, right? Like that's not the way it works. That's just not I don't think you should. That's really not the way it works at all. Okay, so they're at 38. They have 12 cards in graveyard. Can anyone confirm if Jace the Mind Sculptor plays Destiny 2? Because I wasn't... What? Is there a Jace the Mind Sculptor streamer who's like the official Jace the Mind Sculptor? Because if not, I don't know what you're talking about. Or is that a joke about like the character from the Magic game? I'm sorry. It's hard to understand how sarcastic you youngins are being in text. I just thought it was funny. All right, fair enough. This is fine because I have 2 forces, right? So if they're trying to resolve a good spell, they need to get through both. In fact, my hand is all pairs, so enjoy. Have fun now. Took a force. Fair enough. You got it. There are 13 cards in graveyard. I can put another 3 with Bloodstained Mire. And then I want to cast at least one of these at end of turn. So we're going to pitch it into Krark enough times to cast it. So I'm going to choose heads each time because this is not an exciting turn with Krark because I'm just going to cast the same spell 3 times if I have to. So... Actually, I kind of want to keep... So, because I can't possibly get them on 20, I'm not cracking this Bloodstained Mire because it makes it awkward for them to try a Doomsday. Heads. Tails. All right. Heads. I said heads? Yeah, draw 2. Draw 2 for 2 mana. I'll take it. I'm not mad about it. Upkeep stop. Fatal push. You know what? All right. All right. 14 plus 6 is 20. Seems good. Good riddance. Well, it would be sweet if they ever fetched. They know. Bam! Get got. Save targets. And yield. I would like to Ancestral. Seems good. Oh man, come on. Don't make me force that, because I really feel like I should. No, casting Morphos isn't good here. God, I want to force this. Yeah, I know. It's just frustrating that our opponents have been able to play around the traps like 100%, right? And like more than that, like in this game, they literally just got to see them, right? Because they hit us with a duress because they're playing a spell-based combo deck. So it's like, it's one of those weird things of like, ugh. Wow. Okay. Okay. You got it. That's a force down, though, which means they really don't want me drawing cards. Well, it's a lot of cards, to be fair. Sure. Wow. Their opponent's flirting with disaster over there. So I have Mill 6 in play right now, though, which is great. Oh, this is play the exile card. So we can play a fetch land if we get them low enough. All right. Well, we're going to start chaining these off because I have 2. And it doesn't really punish me not to. Well, I guess I could have hard cast the Archive Trap this turn, but that's okay. I'll take that one. Still can. No, this is better. I like this one more. And now... So next turn they're dead. Floating red, monkeys. Well, I floated red-blue. I do have Krark in my deck. Oh, I should have floated blue-blue once I knew I drew the mountain, though. You're right. I can play this at instant speed, right? You may play... Yeah, you can. Okay. So at instant speed, I can... Can I play the land at instant speed? I can, right? Yeah. So at instant speed right now, I can mill them for 24. Okay. Seems good. Resolves. Okay, opponent's super duper dead, huh? Well, yeah, I mean, I actually could have only milled him for 21 the way my lands were set up, but this is fine. Gang's all here. Grab people. Oh, opponent, you're so dead. Yeah, yield. I guess they're hoping that I don't have fetches or don't have fetchables, but I do. Got him. You think they overboarded? I think they just got unlucky. Like, look how many Doomsdays are in their graveyard. They just couldn't find one. Actually, no, it's only 2. Huh. Leviathan, did you miss round 1 when I got paired against Reanimator and we won in 3 because game 2 I won it but I lost? I surgicaled them, and for the first time in my life I missed the card in the graveyard because it was their only copy of Iona. So I surgicaled their Iona, took the screenshot, etc., then finished the surgical without actually exiling the one from the graveyard. Because I always do the ones in the deck first and then the one in the graveyard. Like that moment made me realize, for some reason, I always do the ones in the deck first and then the graveyard and then I click finished. And I don't know why, but because there wasn't one in their deck, I was just like, derp, 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 we're done here. And so we won 3 games to win that match. Also in game 3, we drew triple surgical, and our opponent managed to go in-tomb into reanimation effect 3 times, and they got surgical all 3 times. It was savagery. So far, the only match we lost is against Teamer Delver, which, you know. All right. Let's go, crab boy. But was it crude? I mean, it was oily. It was greasy. You gotta keep it greasy, man. Keep it greasy so it'll go down easy. Forces the crab. Whew. I think opponent thinks we're on Hogak with Volcanic Island, I assume. Please fetch aggressively. Oh, Taiga. Taiga in a Force of Will deck, and they exiled Brainstorm. Legacy smart people help. What is happening over there? Actually, I'm gonna jam this Krark. I know I'm losing the value of the fetch land with the Brainstorm. There's versions with careful study and looting, but I don't think they play Volk. Teamer Delver with a Taiga? Seems highly suspicious. I don't know about that one, friend. G for Veil. Now, but that doesn't mean they play a Taiga, right? Because you can't daze with this. Maybe it's no bad cards Painter. I mean, it's a blue soup deck that's playing a Taiga. Painter makes the most sense to me. Oh my. Okay. Yes, Roy's reaction is accurate. What? All right. Flip. Tails it is, baby. Thanks, MTG bot. You've got the wheel. Boom. Double Brainstorm. Whew, this time we did find a land, thank God. We'll pitch a Morphose in the extra Krark. Draw 3. We'll pitch a Morphose in the extra Krark. Play the crab. Play the land. Mill our opponent for 3. Our opponent, who's apparently petrified of being milled at all. Oh my, it's Teamer Infect. What? Okay. I mean, I guess. Rug Infect with Deha. Oh, Dreadhorde Arcanist. Sure. You're in Tregwade? I guess I'm in Tregwade. Listen, opponent, if you can go for the kill this turn, I think you might get it. Do I care? They're probably going to elk my Krark, and I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think Roy read it right. If they elk my crab, though, I just kill their Oko. So it's like, this is fine, right? I think they make a food. I really do. Yep. Fantastic. Oh, I love it. That's great. All right. I would like to shuffle. Top of my deck is not particularly appealing. Thank you. All right. Volk. Milia. Glistener. I've hit 2 of their Berserks. That does not feel bad. Ooh. If they ever search, it feels like they are super duper dead. That said, I don't need mana for anything in this hand, which I guess is a cool feature of this deck. So let's go Morphos. Alright. Take the wheel, MTG bot. Flip. Heads. You got it. Heads. Oh, we lost the flip, man. Come on. Come on, MTG bot. Alright, alright. You get another go. Tails. Alright. Alright. You didn't do it last time, but God bless it, I love your spunky attitude. Tails. Boom, baby.
Boom, baby.
There was a long pause. I felt like opponent had something to see. Could I draw a castable card, please? Not another Krark. Yeah, right? I really would like you to fetch, opponent. I'd really like you to fetch. Listen, you can't kill me with 3 mana. You gotta have a fetch in your hand, you gotta fetch with it. That's just all there is to it. Elk's my Krark. Woo! Thank God. Sure. Okay. Probably did an ink moth. Maybe. If they're animating, that means you must be dead. Nope, doesn't look like it. I'll take one. Sure. Good old Gelf. Roy, look, a blocker. The worst kind of fiend. Trigger. We have good quotes around here. We got a lot of good quotes around here. This is, thank you, Blitz. This has been joyful. Krark is a wild fucking ride. So we can force through days, no problem. They haven't actually done a lot of hand sculpting, so the chance of them having lethal plus a force is pretty low. Their mana is abysmally low, and we've hit 3 Invigorates into their graveyard and 2 Berserks. So I think it's fairly unlikely they can lethal us without, you know, a pretty good spike of luck. I mean, no guarantees, but oh, they're animating again. Yeah, I'm probably dead here. All right, bring on the pain. Yeah, I'll take it. What are you gonna do, one me? You guys see this guy over here? Or gal? Or 9-binary pal? Or robot? It's freaking ridiculous. What are you gonna do, elk my crab? Oh, they're elking their food. You shouldn't elk your food. You should eat your food, Oko. Believe this guy? Unreal. Be careful. I've got an 8-turn clock. Listen. Roy can tell you, I am never careful when I play against Infect. And frustratingly, I frequently win despite that. Are you gonna daze me? Do it. Do it. I want you to do it. Do I force this by pitching a trap? It doesn't get me anywhere. This means that I'm more likely able to counter a pump spell on a following turn. But I would like to... Thank you. Crably. You win the game at their draw step. Well, no, because I can't play out all these traps. They haven't searched their deck ever. If they ever do, I could do it. If they're not able to kill me this turn, yes, I will win next turn. I also require them to have no counter magic. Not the least likely. Not the most likely. So if they don't kill me, they should have counters. If they go for the kill, I have to pitch one of my... Well, no, I can hardcast the Force. But I don't... They could have another daze so easily. Although I should check their graveyard. 1, 2... Nah. 2 dazes and 1 Force are down. So they have a very high density of forces right now. Could have fought the first one and cast the second one, hoping they had no more permission. I guess. Well, no Berserk, unsurprisingly. No blocks. Groundswell. So that's 5. That doesn't kill me. Invigorate would kill me, so I have to... I think it's worth it to pitch for Force here. I'm sure you guys are right. I literally cannot figure out how you guys are right, but I'm sure you are. Okay. So we're going to 7. They're down to 22 now. God bless it. Well, at least I was right to pitch for the Force. Oh, man. Well, we gotta hope they don't have it, because we don't. I mean, it was, we could pretty much guarantee it was too risky. The problem is, like, not, like, I think I played this game in a pretty good way, considering, like, the exact way that the pressure broke. But, the fact that they never, ever fetched was so brutal. Triple trap, and we never were able to use it again. It's so rough. Like, it just feels like the level of legacy players, the ability of legacy players to play around they swapped for the crab. But I can gain life with this, you nerd. What a ridiculous man. That Oko Thief of Crowns. Alright, we're just dead, huh? Yep. You got me. Yeah. It keeps all of its other abilities. I mean, Oko wasn't a huge deal in that game. Certainly was good, but didn't feel like it was like the Oko show. Krark seems medium. Brain Freeze is expensive. Oh no, I mean Oko was helpful. I think we could commit it to playing around days rather than half-assing it by untapping and then casting trap fetch off the top would have been lethal even though days. But if you would have forced that days, you could have tapped on your turn, played a land, and Crab would have won the game. We force the days, we resolve the one trap, so that puts them to 16. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. You might be right. Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. 3 leagues in on a third deck that I've never played before. Turns out I might not be able to process all the things that I need to. Manamorphose seems super medium in this deck, by the way. I guess it's to get your storm count up for the brain freezes, but those are also really hard to cast. This deck just feels like super clunky. Like if Krark literally was a 2-mana creature that forked all your spells with no problem, this seems insane. But because there's the gamble involved and that doesn't normally happen, it's a little less insane. Okay. Hand's good though. All right, little crab, do your work. No. Not again. Stupid blasts. Why are they so good? Yeah, I don't think I just want to jam Maddening Cacophony into their days. Just play this, keep up my mana, see what we can do. Brain freeze. Yeah, but their threats are green, Crude Savagery. And colorless. So, it's not really... Oh, or that one. That one's not. No days. I'll take it. Well, I didn't come here to not play this card, but God bless him, he's something special. I was like, please force? I'm okay if you force him. I will take it. I was watching Strifo play against someone on this list, and they tried to surgical his Uro, and they had to surgical, I think it was 7 times to get it to go off. It was 1 in 256 chance to have to do what he did, which was just remarkable to watch. Oh, Roy, they're coming in. They're coming in. Ah, shit. Good luck, little lightning bolt. Godspeed. Yep. MTG bot's got the wheel now. All right, Tails. Oh no! Do they have the invigorate? Oh, I have no idea. This is the list that Blitz sent me, Levy. And apparently this is a Caleb Durwood list. He seems to know what he's doing. No blocks. I have no mana. If you're gonna kill me, kill me. Thank you. Jeez. Made it so hard. Crude Savagery has no respect for what we're doing here. We've had really good matches here. We lost to Teamer Delver and we lost to Teamer Infect, which are both like tempo decks with extremely high amounts of interaction. So, you know, I do not doubt that this deck is reasonable. And it's sweet. The fact that we haven't gotten a single archive trap off this league though is super tilting. Like I cannot begin to describe to all you people, anyone watching this video, how annoying it is to feel like I want to double archive trap someone and I want to do it with impunity. I want to have a Krark in play. No, I'm having a great time. I want to play my freaking Krark and I don't even care if I win the game. I just want to cast archive trap and lose the flip and then cast archive trap and lose the flip and cast archive trap and lose the flip and cast archive trap and then win the flip and then win the game. But not really. I don't need to win. I just want to do the thing one time. We got one more match, and if I don't win it, or if I don't do the thing, I'm gonna have to play this deck again at some point. Because the thing is so goddamn sweet. Crabs go... Oh my. Narsets and Days Undoings and Portents, oh my. So we fell into the mono blue bracket. This could go sideways fairly quickly. Oh, this shuffles everything back in, doesn't it? Yep. Well, yeah, it's an Echo. Well, I don't think it's an Echo deck. I think it's a Hull Breacher deck. I like Crab in Sushi. I don't recall ever having like actual like crab legs or anything like that anytime recently enough. So to that I cannot speak. Archive trap you. Probably should have waited until I got this Krark in play. Like, I know I was just ranting and raving about the thing, but someone actually searched, so I just gotta freaking do it. Oh no, it's just Miracles. It's just Miracles with Hull Breacher. Someone else did use the Paul command, right? You should be proud of your work. Choo 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 choo. Alright. I guess we're looking for a blue card here. Or I could just play the Krark. Yeah. Brian also says true though. That's one of the problems with that one. Yeah, I mean it'll eventually come up. It's just they had a freaking Snapcaster on top. You know what? You know what? Eat crab. Get 'em, boys. I know. Listen, opponent, don't Days Undoing. It's not going to end well for you. Snap. Swords, sure. That's reasonable. So they didn't stack their deck there, so we're going to get to try to play Krark again. Slightly less likely that it gets countered. Yeah. Because if I resolve the Cacophony next turn, we just win. No, we have another 2 on top. Okay, Force of Will on top. Oh, shit. Well, I guess they have a Force of Will. Well, as long as I'm forewarned. We had to send a message. I should have attacked again with my Ruin Crab. What's their Snapcaster gonna do? Block it? Is this Jace? Jace is fine. Because I am like 99% sure they're gonna stack a 1 on top. That is. But I do know they have a Force. But they already have the Force, so if I try to force their Jace, not only do I have to get through my Krark. But if I manage to fork a Maddening Cacophony, we can put them down to like pretty low number of cards. 8? No, 6. 6? 6. 6 cards. Oh, nope. 5 cards. Opponent decided to help us out. Drew an extra card. Thanks, opponent. Appreciate you. You're just making it easier for me to mill you out. Just making it easier. Oh my. Well. Let's bait with a spell they are unlikely to force. And flip. Tails it is. Opponent's trying to remember if they left a 2 on top. Maybe they're wondering about the interaction. Terminus on top. Woo, that's not a good card. So let's win the flip. Okay. Okay. I would like to draw a Brainstorm. Not a Brainstorm. Brain Freeze. Brain Freeze. We want to draw Brain Freeze. Okay. I played a land, but if I hit a Brain Freeze, we're just good to go. So let's go flip. Tails again. Let's do it. I got 2 shots at this before I have to cast a Cacophony. 1 the flip. Double Brainstorm. Let's go. Oh, well, that's a shame. Play the other one. It's just always tails. Well, don't feel like that's true, but... Any cards you're looking forward to in the new set? Not yet. That is not what I meant to pay for that, but that's fine. All right. Let's mill him for 16. I've not yet been excited by anything from the new set. I want to be. All right. So force the force, pitching Brainstorm. It's an important flip, so let's flip. Do a flip. Heads. All right. I'm excited for standard, historic, and potentially pioneer players. For legacy and modern players, I think there's going to be a lot less. There's still some. Lost the flip. All right. Let's go again. So we'll exile Visions because I have another Maddening Cacophony to play here if I lose again. Flip. Heads. All right. Alrighty. Go with God, Krark. Heads. Ah! Alright. Force resolves. Just always click tails. No, we gotta do it this way. Yeah, the tribal birthing pod could be really good. Tails. Alright. Let's kill you again. And one more time. Heads it is. Listen, this way it's not in my hands, Blitz. No one can be mad at me. We're just purely on luck. Bang, 16. All right, so Jace not milling us anymore. Or not, sorry, not brainstorming anymore. What tribe? So Wizards seems like it's got potential. Humans has potential. There's a few of them. Artificers, maybe. And the thing is, you can stack multiple tribes. So what I was thinking, yeah, goblins. But the deck I was thinking of is if you play 4 of the Pyre Heroes and 4 Prime Speaker Vannifar. Prime Speaker Vannifar is a wizard ooze elf, which is easier to get into play. Or, sorry, easier to pot into than most other things. Wow! Oh my god. They had 1 card left. Okay. Okay. We didn't hit a surgical until now. So, I guess that's on me. It's on me. All right, what's on top? Yeah. Yeah, we couldn't even try, right? Well, it's because the previous turn we got so unlucky on our forces. We had to, wow! No lands in my deck, huh? Just literally none, huh? Yeah, so I guess I Morphose and drop 2 crabs out here. You just start going to town again. At least Days Undoing Exile itself. Yeah, one of them does. They have more. So let's go. Oh, I have a bolt. So I can at least force some action on that. I want Krark on top and Surgical. And we'll play Morphose. No, we won't. Just bolt. Get that Jace off the table. Yeah, we're going to go crab and bolt. Yeah. Get out of here. Well, fuck. Turns out Jace is really valuable for their counterbalance deck. Who knew? Who knew? On the plus side, it seems like they have had a lot of trouble trying to figure out what to stack against us, so that's not bad. And we do have Surgical, Krark, and Brain Freeze, which is a potential Wombo combo. Wambo combo? Wombo combo? One assumes they will stack a 1 on top. We could just Surgical to see what's in their hand. Surgical for peek. Depends on what they play, if anything. Portent. Are they? They're targeting themselves. Sure. What? Okay. Weird. Yeah, it does, Blitz. Terminus. Yeah, we could Surgical to have them shuffle, though, right? Or at least force a counter. We'll do it on our upkeep in response to the Portent if we have to, because then we could go Manamorphose, Brain Freeze, Surgical. Yeah. So we'll wait until the trigger goes on the stack and my upkeep will fight there. So trigger, Surgical the Force. See what happens. So it's going to be Terminus on top, like 50-50. And then even if they counter it, I can Brainstorm them with multiple copies so that no matter what happens, we'll get the Terminus off the top. So even if they do fight and win on the Surgical, we should have a good shot at taking them off the Terminus. Okay. Here's the goal now. We're playing against Miracles, right? We're going to clock them. Look at how wrinkled their brain is right now. My nice smooth brain over here in Milltown. We're going to be fine. My game actions, not complicated compared to theirs. They got to do next order 4-dimensional chess over there, and I'm just playing checkers. I don't know. Land, million for 3? Oh, sorry, 6. I have 2 crabs. Smooth brain is bad, though. What do you mean? Seems slick to me. Oh, yeah. A little bit of smooth brain coming at you. Oh, no. They forced me. There's no way I could ever have seen such a horrible event coming. Well, I guess I will sadly cast my Manamorphose, digging desperately for options. Exiled Days Undoing. Good to know. Chooses not to use Counterbalance. Not a 2 on top. I wonder if it's a 6. I wonder. Brainstorm. We're going to know if it's 6 on top in a second here. Suspicious. It's not a 2 or a 3. I wonder what could pop. Ooh. Okay. That's going to be really... Oh, we could do it before we... This is about to get tasty. So, put back Cacophony... No. Krark and Cacophony? Yeah. Let's cast Surgical again. On the Force? No. What's on top? Is it still a 6? I bet it is. Okay, hand is Flooded Strand, Delta. Love to see it. Love to see it. They did cast Days Undoing. It's not their fault. Okay. Show me your secrets. So they do have Termini. That's what they had on top for sure. Only 2 Days Undoing left. Great. We'll only have to do that a couple more times. Storm count is 5. Okay. Brain freeze you. For what, 18? You may counter 1 copy if you wish. Reveals counterbalance with counterbalance. They did in fact counter a copy. All right, I'll only 5 you. My bad. No. Terminus was on top, but I made them shuffle with a Surgical. I had to Surgical them twice to do it, but we did it. They're on 17, so if I play 2 crabs and mill them for 12 next turn plus Cacophony, they're toast. Okay. So Jace has got to draw them out basically immediately. Their hand is 3 fetches and 1 unknown. No, 3 fetches and a counterbalance. So they've got a Brainstorm. They've got 1 Brainstorm to get out of this. No, 3 fetches. The unknown was off the Portent. Or between their draw step and the Portent, there's 1 unknown. They also had the counterbalance. They played out 1 land. So there's 2 lands and a counterbalance, 1 unknown card that they had, and 3 more from the new Brainstorm. They got to find a lot of answers very quickly, and they do not have Force of Will in their deck anymore. What other counters do they have? Not many, huh? They do have 6 mana, so they could like Narset into Days Undoing. They got a lot of air though. They could have Sanctuaried there for Terminus. Oh, but I have double Crab plus a fetch land, so I could have got them. They only have counterbalance now. What you talking about? Court? Is this Court? No, it's Narset. Don't Days Undoing, please. Puts Ponder in their hand. Woo! Is it hot in here? I think it's hot. So I have 14 cards. I have mill 6 and mill 8. Or I have mill 12. Mill 12 is not good enough. Unless we draw another land. I'm just trying to see if we can play around the counterbalance. Yeah, that doesn't help. All right, what's on top? Show me the good stuff. Show me potato salad. Island. Not good enough. Oh, I should have played the Cacophony. Oh, they're going to shuffle? Uh-oh. Wait, no, this is okay. This is okay. This is okay. Could be okay. This could be fine. Blind shuffle. There's the Brainstorm. So now they're going to put a 1 on top, but that means my Cacophony is going to resolve. I could have milled them for 9 in response to the Brainstorm, but that wouldn't actually make them lose because they still have 10 cards left. Yeah. I think they basically have to have Force of Will here, and they don't have it. Although the Crabs could mill them into a 2 here, so let's pray. Sweet little crabs, your wisdom is the wisdom of the seas, of the Hedrons, of the Eldrazi. Take your wisdom and pass it on to this crazy no-thumbed goblin. And yea, he was mad, and there was much rejoicing. You don't have it. You don't have it. You don't have another Brainstorm. Flooded Strands on top. You done died. You done died. By the way, last 3 cards. Flooded Strand, Dovin's Veto, and Days Undoing. There was still another Days Undoing in their deck. We just won that through a Days Undoing resolving when they had like 3 cards left. Oh my god. All right. Good way to start. Yeah, that was fun, Techno Mage. That was fun. I had fun there. Blitz, 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 blitz. Seems like this deck isn't bad if we can fix the Delver matchup. Yeah. Well, but Blitz, do you play a lot of Legacy? Because the prevailing wisdom, as far as I've ever heard it, is that you have 2 choices. Okay, you have 2 choices. You either have a reasonable deck against Delver, or you have a reasonable deck against the field. But you basically can't have both unless you're playing Delver. Because the brutality, like, imagine if Grixis Death Shadow was the best deck in the format and it was better than it is, right? That's what Delver is. So it's really, really difficult to be, like, in Modern even, right? It's great. It's hard to be good against GDS and everything else. The nice thing is GDS sometimes gets itself, and two, there's a bunch of decks that naturally have an okay game against GDS, like Burn. Burn is not a free win against GDS, but they have like a good game. But imagine if GDS was a lot more powerful. If Grixis Death Shadow was a lot better at its job. Do I want Ravenous Trap here against the Days Undoing deck? I kind of do. I just don't know what I'd fit them in for. I think that's not a good idea. I just think it's worth entertaining. Yeah, well, Rakdos has basically completely replaced it, right? And there's also, you got to think that there's a kind of player who wants to play that kind of deck. So, they sort of horn in on each other's like player economy. They're not the same kind of decks, but like the hardcore Junders are never gonna get off Jund for Rakdos Death Shadow, even though it's like kind of the superior Black X mid-range deck. But the point is, you just I don't know necessarily if you can fix the Delver matchup, Blitz. And we won a game against Delver. We didn't win a single game against Infect, but I mean, that is sometimes the way it goes, right? Like they just have these kind of nutty draws, and you're like, yep, couldn't do it. Yeah, exactly. So, all right, are we keeping this? I think so. It's slow, but we are against Miracles. Opponent? Okay. Okay. Hello? It's a miracle their deck can even win games. Ayo! This guy. Oh, Blitz, you crazy bastard. List Julian plays with the Goblin seems more consistent. I haven't seen that one. I would love to. Is that, that's not the one he called Danish Mill, is it? Or Dane Mill? Oh, without the Goblin. Sorry, yeah. Without the Goblin. I thought, sorry, I read that as with the Goblin, and I was like, what? I didn't see him do that. Yeah. No, Miracles has been really popular recently. And it's sort of been off and on as far as has been my understanding since, just because it's like Jund. There's just the hardcore Miracle players, and they just never stop. Yeah, this deck has a much higher ceiling, but a much lower floor. Yeah, which if you want to play Mill in Legacy, we can play the Dane Mill deck at some point, Blitz. And again, like, I'm just doing all of these decks to learn the Legacy format, and I can learn the Legacy format playing basically anything. Trap is live. Because what I'm doing is just like trying to learn about playing the decks and playing against the decks in the format, right? So yeah, play this on their turn. They could just force a negation me. That's fine. They didn't. We milled 2 Days Undoing. I would love to pick up a Surgical. Planning on playing Vintage for Mana Traders. I'm not planning on it, but I guess I could. I've been asked multiple times about it. That's phenomenal. Click me. Okay, but before you do, what if you didn't have any more Days Undoing? How would that make you feel? Good? Are you good? Are you happy? Force the you got it. Wait till they target. Why? I mean, technically, yes, sure. But there's no way you go pass to your opponent's turn, wait, upkeep, draw step, bam! Vendilion click me. I don't think. I mean, you are correct, though. I feel like that was way too marginal. Like, you are correct. We should have waited till they targeted. But It's like 0.0001% chance that they don't target me. Yeah, they only have 2 cards left in their hand now, so I'm okay with it. I'm not like thrilled, I'm not over the moon, but I'll take it. All right, get to play Krark here and start drawing cards. That's right, putting the goblin in. So the thing about the click timing is, if it's your opponent's draw step, I mean, what are you doing if you're gonna click yourself? Like, if your opponent's, in paper, if your plan is to click yourself and you play it during your opponent's draw step, you're basically just being rude. I don't think there's any reason that you'd ever do that, right? You'd do it either before they draw or at the end of their turn. How does Krark change the TV channel without thumbs? With his pointer fingers. So let's say my phone is a remote, right? There you go. Because Krark isn't a boomer. He uses Hey Siri. His house is wired, man. He's a tech geek, big time. Who watches TV? See? See? Zoomers don't need to watch TV. Instead, they just don't. All right, need to flip. Tails it is. Do your thing. Oh, lost the flip. Womp womp. Oh, I like that one. Lost the flip? Come on, man. Help me out. Double or nothing. Tails it is. There we go. 3 mana, split over multiple turns. Draw 2 cards. You know what? I'll take it. They only have 19. What? No, I wasn't trying to draw 3. I just wanted to draw 1 so I could try to draw land. I wasn't trying to hit the Ancestral. I have 2 more Visions of Beyond in my hand, so I felt like I could bleed off 1 to try to hit lands, which I did. Narset? Alright, so... Still only 19. Fuck. Alright. Well, I knew this was dangerous. Like, I knew that was something that could come up. I just was hoping it wouldn't come up this quickly. Lost the flip. Fuck. I was also really hoping they would search their deck this turn, so I'd get to play these visions with the kicker. Heads it is. There we go. All right. We got out of there. We have Pyroblasts. Uh-oh. Well, hopefully they search at some point. All right, they'll reveal it if they hit a force. Also, this means their click stops attacking most likely. Also, we're still fairly effectively clocking them. Chase in hand. Wild. Oh, no. Whew. Attacks. Wild. Yeah, there's a bolt under the isle. Holy crap. That's a draw. Okay. They should just be dead from this point. They're gonna fetch with that at some point. We can try to force the action now by just trying to mill them for 16. Hold! Are you telling me hold up? Because I didn't. Flipping heads. Or are you doing the Hodor? Do I have to hold the door? Is that what I don't? Okay, the Hodor. Got it. Heads it is. Tails. Rats. All right, let's do it again. Great, now I'm sad. It's a Game of Thrones. I know. I made the reference. I've seen the show. Oh! Mill for 16, nerd. What are you gonna do? Flusterstorm me? Brainstorm. Very well. That show sucked. That's very rude. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't watch the last season, though. Not thrilled to have binge watched it. I mean, there it is. That's game. That's absolutely game. Good until the last 2 seasons. I thought the second last one was fine. I'm not saying it was my favorite show ever. It definitely wasn't. But, hey, opponent. All right, this time we're just going all tails. Because I might have to do this a bunch of times, but it doesn't matter. Tails. I lost the flip. Oh, no. Well, I guess I'll play this archive trap. Hey, guys, we're doing the thing. We're doing the thing, guys. Swords my Krark. In response. Cast the other one. Tails. Oh, we won. We have to stop doing the thing. Same target. Okay. So, how much did I have? 13, 39 plus 16 that I had on the stack. But there might be more. That might not be all. Tails again. Oh, rats, we lost the flip. Well, I guess I'll just mill them for another 16. And they don't have a fetch land in play. So, good luck, opponent. Yay! Blitz, your deck from Caleb D. Got a 3-2. It's good enough for me. So, yeah, this is a blast and a half. We finally did the thing to win the last game. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I washed my hands of this deck. I washed my hands. We're done. We're done with this deck. You don't have to play it again. That said, it is a blast and a half. Krark is really fun to play. I think Manamorphose might be the worst card in this deck. I understand why it's here, but something makes me think we could do better, and I'm not sure how. Maybe like just ponder? More cantrips? Something like that? I don't know. But it's definitely a blast and a half. I mean, if you want a time that is relatively competitive as far as it seemed. I mean, Reanimator was maybe the hardest I've laughed playing online in a while. So yeah, having a great time here in Legacy. Having a great time. Sideboard felt overall pretty good. Obviously, I'm not as experienced with it. Dazes, maybe. Yeah, Dazes could have been good. Brain Freeze, I don't know that you need to play 4, especially if you had more cantrips in here. Dazes, maybe. I just don't... Well, no, because Daze with Crab seems good. Yeah, I want to play Daze with Crab at some point. And I would have to look at Julian's Dane Mill deck, because I don't know what he was playing in that deck. So, you know, maybe worth checking out in order to, you know, make some educated choices about what else we could be playing. Oops, sorry about that. Bang. Try Hogak next. Yeah, sure. Hogak sounds like okay time. In this format, it seems okay, right? Because people are more prepared for it and they have better tools. Anyway, that said, that's me for the night. 3 leagues. Meanwhile, on YouTube. So if you check those out there, make sure to like those videos. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are hanging out here and you like what I do, make sure you hit that follow button. Come on back tomorrow. I'm sure we'll be back doing more stuff. I might take tomorrow off of Magic and play more Chrono Trigger. Not sure yet, but my tweet will tell you around 7:30, 7:45. You can follow me on Twitter. All those links are below the stream that you're watching right now. There's all links for everything. Links for the YouTube, links for the Twitter, links for the stream that you're already watching. Serum Visions podcast, I need to make a link for that, but there is one here in the chat. So, SRV, bang. No, SVP, Serum Visions pod, still will play. Sending all of you guys over to Nathan Lieptz who is also, I assume, playing Legacy or maybe Modern. Definitely playing MTGO. So enjoy that, and I will see you guys next time. Stay safe.